Day 51. It's the 20th of April. Nice. Hell of a day. Weather was nice, so went out. The weather is now absolutely awful, so I'm sitting in the car. Just on my way to pick Clara up from school. She's been there all day. Today we went to get Seb a haircut. That was an experience. I mean, yes, I know there are specific barbers who do children's hair, and I know there are other barbers who do hair for children on the spectrum, but I don't know where any of those are at this point, and I'll do my research later. But right now, it was a case of quick, get Seb into a barber's to get his hair cut because he starts school on Monday. And he goes swimming, and the last thing you want to do is have long hair when you go swimming. So got him in to the barber's eventually, so I spent 15 minutes crying on the couch saying he didn't want his hair cut. But the guy knew about Minecraft, so they sat and had a conversation while he had his hair done. And it was nice to finally get him in, because I did his last haircut, and there was nothing wrong with the haircut. Right, okay, whole story was that it was the third lockdown. We were just getting to the end of it, and he was going back to school again, and he needed a haircut. And the only way we could do it was, I had clippers with the longest setting on that I had, and I would have to do a slice off of my hair and then do the corresponding one to his. And it's fine, because I mean, it left sort of like enough that it sort of like disguised the fact that I'm absolutely terrible when it comes to things like haircuts. So Seb's hair was passable, but he's got enough hair to cover it. In case you haven't noticed with mine, I don't anymore. I have a lot less hair than I used to. So to slice away quite a lot of what I had to spend a few weeks with really terrible hair. But to get Seb's hair cut, that was all like, yeah. So there are very few photos of that period. But then again, that was the point at which stuff started to go completely wrong. So there's very few photos anyway. But yeah, we had fun. And then we went to go and get some food. And we went to Burger King. And I did it again. I messed up. I got him a Junior Whopper. He doesn't like sesame seeds. Burger King don't do non-sesame seeded buns. So, or if they did, they don't tell me. So Pops was sitting with him, and I had to pick off every single sesame seed off of the bun. Where he sat there crying and refused to eat it. So like, just have some fries for now, I'll let Pops finish. So, but he did eventually eat it. And then it got to Pops's one. It's all like, oh, I didn't want vegetables. It's all right, okay, I'll get another one. I had the app, so it's all like, it's really stupid. It was actually cheaper to use the app to buy a burger than it was to actually buy a burger on its own. So I got a whole meal for less. Don't ask me how or why. So I got a meal, got the burger, took the vegetables out. Pops opens up and goes, oh, I don't like mayonnaise. Fine. So I bought another one. Another meal, more fries. Seb's going through the fries, whilst his burger's being de-lidded. And so I end up with the two burgers that are wrong, as well as my own. So today I've eaten 3 Whoppers accidentally. That Burger King, this was all done in Newmarket. The Barber's is actually in the corner of Newmarket Tesco's. So did some shopping, had a haircut, and then a little drive away is Burger King. But that Burger King holds a special place in my heart. We've been there. This is the third time we've been there, and every single time the food's been nice, the service is great, it's always quiet, but something always goes wrong, and it's always entirely our own fault. Just for no reason at all. Every time we go there, we screw something up. Whether it's sort of like condiments or cutlery, or don't ask. Best one had to be, we were there, I think it was blood tests. I think Natasha was in for blood tests or something. So she, glucose tolerance test, that was it. So she had to be at Newmarket Health Centre and be there for several hours whilst they checked her blood levels. And just before we picked her up, we went to go to Burger King. I was sort of like, can you grab me one? Yes. So we got one. And then we got back and they'd said that they needed to do a bit more of a test. Sort of like an extra 30 minutes or something. So we sat there for 30 minutes. She finally finished, finally came out. She then complained that the food was cold. It's all like, well, yes. So we actually then had to go back and buy another one, which it was just so inconvenient. It was quite funny at the time. But yeah. So at least that's done now. Just got to make sure his backpack's ready. This is the bit I'm useless at. Getting the kids ready for school. I've got to get his backpack ready. I know he's got swimming on Monday. So he goes in his PE kit and, with a bag full of swimming stuff. So I've got that bag ready. It's just his actual backpack for school. I've no idea what I'm putting in it. So like his books, fine. He brought a couple of books home. His reading record book, which hasn't been filled in for the past year, but the school are quite understanding about that. But other than that, I don't know what to put in there. Do I put a jumper in there? Do I put an apple for the teacher? Do I put in some sun cream because the weather's getting better? I don't know. But I'll figure it out, I think. Looks like the weather is slowing down, so I'm going to go get the last bits of shopping I forgot. I'm going to go pick up Clara, and then I will go home and edit and upload this video. No short one today. See you tomorrow.